In Kansas City, Missouri, the American Hereford Association dedicated a new electronic computer. On hand to push the starting switch, America's grand champion Hereford Bull HR Silver Image 70. This hoof switch started a new IBM 1401 computer that will keep track of all registered Herefords. Silver Image thus became the first animal ever to trace his own ancestry and appeared quite interested in the results.
But most computers were found in administrative offices where armies of clerks were beginning to disappear, replaced by a single computer. Computers also started showing up in factories, controlling machines and processes that once required hundreds of human hands. As computers intruded more and more into the workplace, fears were raised that increased automation might make millions of workers obsolete.
Automation is a young, new word, heavy with promise and with problems. As a matter of fact, several people have suggested to us that it's a little too heavy for a Sunday afternoon in June. Could be. We shall see.
For a time, deep passions were aroused.
The crime is great in the city. Well, can my 4 children go hungry because of automation? Or what will I have to do? What do I propose to do if they do go hungry? What chance or choice is left to me but to turn to crime because of automation?
And it's true that this plan will cause a layoff of some of our loyal workers. However, it's a necessity to do it to be competitive in today's industry.
Not surprisingly, the staunchest advocates for computers were the computer manufacturers, like IBM's Tom Watson Jr.
A lot of people call these machines giant brains, and whenever I hear the term, it makes me shudder. Because they are giant tools, they're certainly not giant brains. And if you have good tools, you're upgrading man, not downgrading him.
That was a common argument, that computers replaced jobs nobody wanted. Certainly it was true at the Bank of America, which employed almost 2,500 bookkeepers just to process personal checking accounts. Every day, they sorted and recorded more than 9 million checks, the perfect job for a computer.
This is Los Angeles, and I'm Ronald Reagan. May I hear, please?
In 1961, in one of his lesser roles, Ronald Reagan was the commercial spokesman for General Electric, who made the bank's computer.
The Bank of America has called this new system Electronic Recording Method of Accounting, or by the more familiar and friendlier term, IRMA. A competent, experienced bookkeeper using conventional mechanical equipment is expected to do the sorting and posting for about 250 accounts an hour. IRMA can sort and post 550 accounts a minute.
Magnetic characters printed on the checks could be read automatically by machines. This was the key to IRMA's high speed. And account information was transferred to reels of magnetic tape. The bank was delighted. IRMA was more than 100 times faster than the best human bookkeeper and virtually error-free.
Now, we think that IRMA displaced thousands of bookkeepers. Well, we created other jobs within the bank because of IRMA. I mean, somebody had to handle all the reports coming back from the IRMA centers. Somebody had to prepare the work going to the IRMA centers. There were other jobs that were created that weren't quite as boring and tedious as being a bookkeeper.
Computers like IRMA did change the nature of people's work, and some jobs were eliminated. But these were prosperous times in Britain and America. The fear of computers replacing human workers would slowly subside as employment continued to rise.